first guests tonight are a talented group of people who work as a team to make dreams come true and to crush them. Season 20 of American Idol premieres Sunday night on ABC. Please welcome Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie. Tell you, see, now those are what I call entertainers. You come out, you don't just sit down.
We do a little jig.
No.
Yeah, you don't plop down onto the couch.
The band means showtime.
That's right. It's
We're back.
showtime. You're back. Are you sick of each other yet?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay.
I was the only one gonna say no.
But somehow we're also in Las Vegas together now.
Yeah, well, not right this second. We're in Los Angeles, Katie. We're in Hollywood,
Please
actually.
tell her.
Yes, yes.
Really?
But yeah, you all have residency. Is that correct? The residencies in Las
I'm
Vegas?
at the Encore, I'm at the Win.
And we're at
Resorts World,
Resorts World.
where Katie and I share a,
Stage.
no, we share the same suite.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is a blockbuster. Is this like Blake and Gwen? Are we learning something here?
Not at the same time.
All right, okay, well.
God, what will the tabloids say?
Yeah, do you want to tell them about the
You will not
video
get
that
a-
you
you-
sent me?
Yeah,
the other day?
so I was having fun with Katie, and I was like, oh my God, you know, how do you think that I'm in that bed and then they clean the sheets?
No, you said you're going to destroy the toilet so I can't stay in that room anymore.
You see what I go through? You see what I go
So
through?
when I'm in the suite a couple days ago, I take a video and I'm like, there it is, our toilet, Katie. Well, then,
I have a new toilet seat cover come every time. Tell him,
Jimmy, how have you been?
so after
tell him.
Hold on, I gotta see where this
Hold
is
on,
headed.
tell him.
after I sent it, when it went by real quick, I noticed a brief reflection in the door of like the shower
In the video?
in the video.
Oh.
And I'm like,
And that's a screenshot worth a lot.
was I wearing anything?
Oh.
And then I backed that up and I'm like, I did have underwear on.
Jeez.
It was,
Boxer briefs.
So you guys are very, very close.
Do you
then.
think so?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know too much.
Do you feel like you know too much now?
Well, the thing about it is people keep asking me, do you have any things to tell? And I go, I have a whole book.
You do.
On this group right here.
And yet Lionel will never write a book. Lionel has the greatest stories of any human being on the planet Earth.
Yes.
And I've heard a couple of those stories at your house, and I begged you to write a book, but
Yes.
you're very careful about what you reveal and what you do not reveal.
Well, the point is that everybody's not dead yet.
Everybody's not there yet. When everyone dies...
So when everyone dies, the book will come out.
Okay, all right. Lionel, who are the other two guys in this photograph?
Two college friends of mine. That's Paul and Michael.
Where did this happen?
It was 1982. I think it was either The Girl Is Mine or Say. But
Okay.
I got a phone call.
I'm gonna say It's The Girl Is Mine. I think that was...
I think it's Girl Is Mine.
Yes, yeah.
And I got a call at 3 o'clock in the morning. Lionel, what are you doing? I said, I'm playing Pac-Man. And he said, come down to the studio. I want to surprise you. And he came down to the studio, and Paul, who I had not met yet, jumped out behind the door and said, surprise.
very Paul McCartney.
The session was forever shut down.
So you were there when Michael Jackson said, Paul, I think I told you, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
not a fighter.
And then Paul said, I heard it all before. She told me I'm her forever lover, you know? And then he suddenly turned into a cowboy.
Good. Yeah, well, that was the evening, and I must tell you, it was out of control, because guess what his first line was?
What?
Lionel, I've been a big fan of yours forever, and started reading off my list of songs. And I said, no, that's my line to you.
Yeah. Wow.
But he's a sweetheart.
That's crazy. Has Paul done this to either of you?
No, my buddies call me, and then there's like catfish fillets. Not Paul McCartney.
Well, maybe he'll hear about this and show some mercy.
Like the hush puppies, here they are.
So, Katy, now back to Las Vegas for a second, because I think this is interesting. I happen to be from Las Vegas. You have, like, your parents met in Las Vegas. You have some family in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah, I mean, I always thought, like, a residency would be in the cards for me, and I wanted it. And then when I decided I was going to do it, I started to remember all this family folklore. Like, my aunt was a topless showgirl. My grandma was a seamstress for the showgirls. My dad was a chauffeur. My parents met in Vegas and then got married in Vegas. And so I was like, that's so strange. And then what's even stranger is that I realized the hotel that my aunt worked at was the Stardust Hotel, which is now the Resorts World Hotel.
Which is where you are performing. Holy cow.
That's just like a funny video game.
Yeah, really. Oh, yeah, that's kind of strange.
It's cool.
You must be haunting me at the blackjack table.
Oh, no, that's your own. That's your own stuff.
Your topless aunt and the topless... That's
And
all
my
I heard,
grandma,
too.
who sewed pockets into the G-strings of the showgirls so that they could put their wedding rings in because, you know, they were afraid that they would get stolen backstage. Vegas was crazy in the 70s.
I wonder if the seamstresses for topless dancers are like the worst seamstresses. They're like, you know
They
what?
get more vacation days.
You're gonna... You'll work on the naked people. Do you guys know Lionel has been nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? First of all, I'm shocked that... why did it take them so long is the first question.
Well, the sad part is I thought I was already in.
Is it? Wait, it's a vote, right?
It's a vote.
It's a vote, guys. Vote for Lionel.
Yeah,
It's Lionel freaking Richie.
Lionel, you will have no trouble.
You will see me in a red pickup truck going up and down Hollywood Boulevard going, vote for me.
Well, he would have had no trouble until
You guys
Katy and I
jumped
got in
in.
his life, you know.
Yeah, but have you guys personally voted for Lionel? I don't know where this happens.
We're putting up a lot on our Instagram.
Okay, good.
Tomorrow.
I need.
You should be on there, in there twice, Lionel, for the Commodores and as a solo artist.
The story is very simple. I thought we were already in, but so I'm still taking the accolades. Thank you.
If you are inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, will you donate that clay head of yourself to be on display in Cleveland there at the actual hall?
You mean the real one?
The one.
Did you tell them the little story you told me?
Yes, I didn't tell him the story.
You gotta tell them.
Yeah, the story.
He's saving it for that book when the head dies.
No, honestly, what happened was, of all the things I didn't like in that video, of all the things...
Was the head.
Was the head.
Well, the head was weird, yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
And I kept saying to Giraldi, the producer, I don't think the head looks like me.
It doesn't look
It
like
looks like me.
Yeah.
And we went through the whole thing. I want to talk to you. The head doesn't look like me. So finally we get to the scene. And he turned to me and he said, Lionel, the girl is blind.
Exactly. A blind... If
You
it
gotta-
did,
this is how it's...
that's pretty good for
That's
a
pretty
blind
good for a
sculptor.
blind girl, right?
Really good
Do
for
it,
a blind
doing this,
sculptor.
doing this.
Wasn't that the song that originally Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson recorded, The Girl is Blind? Paul, I think I told you. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You know, I may need you to help me write my book.
I would love to. I
Yeah.
would love to, as told to Jimmy Kimmel. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll see a new clip from the new season of American Idol with Luke, Katy, and Lionel.
Took my heart
Yeah, there we go.
and gave it a home.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm deeply disturbed.
Deeply disturbed.
I looked over at your paper and it says no. I just don't know what you're listening to. I mean, that was so good.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt your
Yeah,
conversation.
I was going to say, just let them work this out.
It just wasn't exciting.
What?
That is Luke, Bryan, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie, the judges from American Idol. Luke, so what happened? Did she bully you into changing your vote?
Always.
Always, yeah.
Always.
Well, I mean, I'm always right.
And I go, Luke, stand your ground. Stand your ground.
Have you ever seen Katy go?
Yeah,
Flutter her eyelashes.
God.
That's not true. I mean, if you would have run the rest of the clip, she did like a huge run after that. And I threw his paper off of the desk, and yeah, maybe he was scared of me.
What's interesting about that moment is sometimes the singers will come out of the blocks horrible. Like, they'll stumble.
They're nervous.
They're nervous.
They're nervous, and sometimes we're always jotting during their performances. We'll just do a little in, or we'll do like a maybe, and it's just kind of a way, and then they can come roaring back. And then if one of us sees something in them, special, that we start rallying for that person, it's really a fun dynamic that we get to do.
So you, at first, you were like, no, and then Katy ratted you out reading your paper.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
you planning to vote yes?
Well, she's still in the show. How about that?
She really is.
She is in the show.
She really is.
How often do you guys disagree? Like really, really
Actually,
disagree?
this season, this season 5 and spectacular season 20, 20 years of
20
dating.
years.
20 years, yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
I would say that we are more combative this season than ever, but
yeah.
it's not that we don't love and respect each other. We like see so much talent after 5 seasons that we're like, no, we're all pushing for the best stuff. And maybe you can get a little bit jaded after a few seasons, but
also we know each other, so
Yeah.
we know exactly we can go a little step further.
Yeah.
What
Because
buttons?
at the beginning, I don't want to step because I don't know how you react to, and now we just know we can slaughter each other.
yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Lionel mad?
No, but I think you have a few ex-wives, right?
I have a
It was
couple.
that one.
Yes, that was really good. That was really good. That was really good.
That was an arrow that came out of nowhere.
By the way, Jimmy, I receive those arrows every night. By the way, you should just stay tuned for American Idol to see those arrows flying.
Lionel is in a movie called Studio 666 by Dave Grohl. You know this?
Gosh.
Wow.
You have not told us anything about
wow.
this.
I was afraid.
Weren't you in like a Whitney Houston movie or something?
No, I was in
Well,
Thank
no,
God.
hold on.
Yeah.
Don't even say
Okay,
it, because
okay.
I want to show a clip from
watch
it.
this. Watch this.
Sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello.
Hello, Dave.
Lionel!
We all have writer's block, you know? But that's my song.
That's my song. You understand what I'm saying?
Jekyll and Hyde.
I've never seen that side from him. After 5 years, you reveal yourself.
Of course, I called Dave and said, is that basically something that could be nominated for the Academy? I
Yeah,
thought-
it could be.
And he didn't call me back.
He
yet,
didn't
so
call
no,
back.
didn't call
He
back.
probably
I'm
doesn't know.
Did you see that?
Impressed Lionel got that word cleared through his management.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
He's so sweet.
I mean, there has to be
You're so
lawyers involved
I guess
for Lionel
not.
to
You
say
see,
the F
when I
word.
finally go to trial for some kind of character thing, I have witnesses
have
that
these
say
guys,
I
yeah.
couldn't have done that.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Could not
That'll
have
be
done
great.
But I must tell you, that script was too clean. What they gave me was, that's my song.
That's what Dave said. You added the curse
and
word.
I said, no, it's got to be for real.
Uh-huh.
And
You
so,
better bring that attitude to American Idol.
You guys,
that could get us thrown off.
you guys watch Ozark? The show Ozark on Netflix?
I'm not caught up. I'm
A little.
I'm catching
I
up.
heard that they gave us a shout out.
They did.
Oh, they gave us a.
They gave
We
you a
have
shout
made
out.
it.
have made it.
We
We-
have
One of the
made it.
characters said she loves you, Katy. She said she thought she wasn't gonna love you, but
Right.
then she loves you.
Most
and
people.
she's absolutely crazy, crazy for Lionel.
Yeah.
And then Luke, they didn't mention you.
Yeah, I didn't know. I saw you were going there with that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, and it seems
you
like.
don't need to mention Luke. He is Ozark.
And by the way, yeah, Luke, in the Ozarks, Luke should be number one. I mean,
you
let's
go.
be honest.
Let's
you
be
know.
honest.
Hey, on them boats on the lake, jamming my stuff.
Well, it's great to have you guys here. 20th season of American Idol.
believe it.
5 between the 3 of you. Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie. American Idol premieres Sunday night, 8 o'clock here on ABC. We'll be back with Pamela Adlon. Thanks for watching. Remember, every time you click the subscribe button, one of your enemies gets destroyed.